Hello guys, Jose Rodriguez here. In the last video that I shared with you, I couldn't complete the PDF challenge. But after watching the NCL webinar, I was able to get the password for the PDF file, which is Keanu Reeves 2008. Okay. Um, During the webinar, they followed kind of the same steps that I shared with you in my video. Okay. They got the PDF hash using the PDF to John utility, okay, which is pre-installed in Kali, and they were using John the Ripper, okay, to perform a dictionary attack using the RockU word list, okay. The issue with that process, okay, and it's kind of the same issue that I shared with you in my video, um, is that it takes too long to crack the password. Okay, so what they did during the webinar is just created a small dictionary, okay, that contains this password Keanu Reeves 2008. So, I mean, they were able to solve the challenge, and we were able also to get the password, okay, for the PDF file. Otherwise, it would take like a long period of time to crack this password, okay. Now, the reason why I'm recording this video is that I would like to show you, okay, let's imagine, okay, let's suppose that the challenge is giving us extra context, okay, saying that that the person that encrypted this PDF file, okay, likes all the John Wick movies, okay. Keanu Reeves is the actor that plays John Wick, okay, the character in these movies. So I'll try to show you, or I will show you how can you come up with a word list just with this extra context, okay? And I'll show you two ways you can do this. One is using a website, okay, the website from the John Wick movie, and the other one is using ChatGPT to come up with a list of words, okay? So let's start with a website. The main idea here is use Kali, okay, to access the website and extract all the the words. And since this website is from the John Wick movie, it contains this list will contain some words related to the movie, okay, related to the movie. But so let's start. So what I'm going to do is, if you need, remember that you need to download the PDF file. Okay, so here's the PDF. What I'm going to do is I will create a directory. Okay, John Wick, new folder. I'll change my current directory to John Wick. Okay, and then in this folder I'll create the txt file containing the hash. Okay, so I'll do PDF to John, okay, and is the encrypted PDF file is in home Kali downloads, and then I'm using the greater than character, to save all the hash in this file, PDF challenge.txt, okay. Now, if you access the file, the content, you can see that here is the hash, okay. First step, good. Now, what we need to do is we need to create the word list, okay, and we are going to use the website. Now, the utility that you can use from Kali, okay, is called Q, okay, and this utility is a custom word list generator, okay. You have multiple options that you can review. But basically, the main input for this command is the URL of a website. Okay, so you could use this URL here. Okay, but I don't want to interact with a web server directly. Okay, because they will know that I'm sending a package to them. So what you can do is, let me press Q so we kick this. What I'm going to do is, if you open Firefox, okay, in Kali Linux, and you go to the top right of your screen, you can save the page, okay, and I'll save that under the John Wick directory, okay, downloads. you go to downloads, I'm sorry, you go to Kali, and then here's the John Wick folder. So then you can save the file. I'll use the index.txt, index.html. Yeah, I'll use index.html as the name for the file. Okay. Nice. So the reason why I'm saving this page locally is so I can run the ql command without interacting with the web server. Okay, so I'll run everything locally. So if we do ls-al, okay, here is the HTML file, and here are all the files. Okay, you can use whatever name you want. I'm just using, index, but here's the HTML file, and here's another folder that contains all the, I would say, pictures, images, that are in the website. If you access this HTML file, okay, you might not see some of the images that are in the original website, but it doesn't matter. We are just interested on the words or any word that is within this website. Okay, so how can you in order to access the content of this HTML file with a ql utility, we are going to start a Python HTTP server in this directory. Okay, so let's do Python 3, okay, -m HTTP server. So now we have a web server, okay, that is running locally in localhost in port 8000. Okay, remember that there are other options that you can use with Python, so you can define a different port, but let's just use the default. Okay. Okay, so now the website, instead of using ql against the real website, okay, we will use ql locally. Okay, so let's open another tab for Kali. Okay, let's change our directory to John Wick. Okay, now here we can use ql. Okay, and let's first run this command. So it's ql, and then the URL is http ://localhost port 8000. Okay, so it's accessing the HTML file that is hosted, in our in our Python HTTP server, and it's getting all the different words, from this website. Okay, again, locally. Okay, we are not interacting with a web server. Okay, that was nice. Now, since you need to use this content, right, you can run the command again. Okay, but this time you can save this in a different file. Okay, so this will be your dictionary that contains all the words from this John Wick's website. Okay, so if you, let's say .txt, okay, so you can access the content. Okay, website words.txt, and you can see all the files. I'm sorry, all the words from this website. Okay. Now, if you, every word, right? You have one word per line. So if you want to know how many lines are in this file, okay, you can do. Here's the file. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's the file, website words, right? What you can do is you can use the WC utility. Okay, let's see. So you can get how many lines or words or bytes are in this file. Okay, so we are going to use the -l parameter. So let's press Q to quit. So we can do WC space -l space website words. Okay. Oh, I forgot the .txt. .txt. Wait, let me clear the screen. So let's run this command again. So here's the file. Okay. So you can run wc space -l website words.txt. Okay, so there are 403 words, okay, within this file. So you can use this as a dictionary, okay. So if we do John format PDF, okay, and here is the txt file with a hash, and then you can run for the word list. You can use the file, right? Website words.txt, okay, and then you can just hit enter. Now, if you run this command in your computer, okay, you shouldn't get this message. Okay, you will see that John will start trying to crack the password of the PDF file, okay, using your new word list. And the reason why I'm getting this password is because I already cracked the hash. So if you want to check you can type John -- show and then the name of the file or the path to the file that contains the hash. Okay. Okay. So here is the password. Okay. But in your case, you should get, you should see John the Ripper trying to crack the password. Now, I cracked this password with another word list, not this one. Okay. And if you see, if you do cat, and the website, if you access the content of the website words.txt file that we just created, if you use grep, okay, with Keanu, okay, let's see, just like a small section of the password, you will see that you don't, there is no, this password is not within this word list. Okay, now I'll show you. I mean, if you run this command, if you follow all these steps in your computer, you will not be able to crack the password. Okay, now how did I get to crack this password? I will show you another way. Okay, another way that you can get a different dictionary. Okay, and that's using ChatGPT. So what I did is, okay, this is my prompt. Okay, can you give me a list of words, no spaces between words and in lowercase, related to all the John Wick movies? Include names and last names of the actors that played the movies. Okay, show them one per line. Show me your top 20. Okay, so this is just for an example, right? But in real life, you can use, you can just let ChatGPT to give, all the words. Whatever list you want. But I'm just, restricting my output to 20. Okay. So ChatGPT gave me this list of words. Okay. And as you can see, it contains Keanu Reeves. Okay, but it doesn't have the 2008 digits at the end, right? But what we can do is, okay, this is a really good starting point here. Okay, so we are going to create a new file. Okay, so we will call this words ChatGPT. Okay, .txt. And I will copy here these 20 different words. Okay, Control X, and then yes, enter. Now, if you use this new word list, okay, with John the Ripper, okay, and you run the command, this with a new word list, okay, which is words chat GPT, right? Of course, John will try to crack the password, but again, the password is not within the word list, right? So we are, I mean, we can use these two word list, okay, as a base to create different passwords from it, okay. And there is one technique that is called munging, okay, or munging. Um, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that word correctly, but um, the idea of munch, okay, I mean this is the word. So we need to munch uh, the words that we have here in this list. Okay, I'll use the ChatGPT list because it's um, smaller than the other one. Um, so munging is basically, you know, modifying the original words, okay, to come up with potential passwords. For example, if you have a character A, let's change that with an @ symbol, right? If you have the I characters, you can just change that for the number 1, you know. So trying to, the idea is basically manipulate a word so you can come up with different versions of the same word, you know, modifying characters or adding or reducing the number of characters, okay? So that's why I'm going to use this project, okay, from the Secret Agent. It's a pretty old, uh, I would say, project, okay? The last update was 3 years ago, okay? And there is a script here called munch.py, okay? It's from 7 years ago. This script is written in Python 2, okay? So if you access the content of this script, you can see that what they basically do, they have different levels, okay, to munch all the words in a list, in a file. And they do, for example, they replace characters with numbers. They also add, for example, different words, you know, or digits at the end of each word. Okay, so it basically creates, from using these 20 words, it will create multiple versions, multiple potential passwords based on these 20 words. Okay, so that's basically the idea. So how can we use this project? Let's go to the original website here. Okay, and you should have this this icon here that says code. If you copy the URL for this project, the GitHub repo for this project, okay, let's copy. And if you go to Kali here, okay, let me delete this. I'm going to, let's see. So I'm going to use this file, okay. This file contains the 20 words from ChatGPT. Okay, so I will use this as a base and create potential passwords, okay, using the munging technique. Okay, we are going to modify characters, we are going to add, remove characters, so we create multiple versions of passwords, of potential passwords using these words. Okay, so what we need to do now is we are going to clone this GitHub repo. Okay, again, you click on code and just copy this URL to the clipboard. So we are going to do git clone and then the URL. Okay, hit enter. Now you have the content there. So if we do ls-al, you can see the munch folder here. Okay, so what you can do is let's change our directory to the munch folder. Okay, and here is the script that we are going to use. Okay, munch.py. Now, as I mentioned it before, if you try to run this with Python 3, okay, so it's going to be munch.py, you will get an error. Okay, it's because the syntax within this Python script is not, this Python script is not written using Python 3 syntax. It uses Python 2. So thankfully, Kali Linux still comes with both versions of Python, so you can do Python 2, okay, Python 2, and then munch py. Okay, so if you run just that, okay, I mean you didn't provide any file, so it says nothing to do, but you can try the dash h option for help. So let's see the dash h, right? So here is some information. So the arguments that you can use is dash l, dash I, and dash O. Dash L is for the level, okay, to perform to munch, the level. There are 10 different levels, okay, from 0 to 9. Okay, the default is 5, but there are different levels when you're trying to munch the words from your dictionary, okay. The higher the level, the more potential passwords based on your dictionary you get, okay. And then we need the input file is going to be the txt file that contains the 20 words from ChatGPT, and then the output file will contain all the potential passwords based on the 20 words that we got from ChatGPT. Nice. So let's clear the screen here, okay. And remember that our file, the ChatGPT word, is not in this directory, it's in the John Wicks directory. So what we are going to do is run, let me see, let's go back really quick so I can remember the name of the file that I use. It's going to be words ChatGPT, okay, .txt. Nice. So let's go to munch again, and let's see what is the script. Okay, so this is the script. So we're gonna do Python 2, Python 2, and then munch, right, .py, and then we're gonna do dash L, okay, for level 9. Okay, so let's use the highest level to munch all these words, okay. Dot, so we can go we can go to the John Wicks directory, and then the file was words chatgpt.txt, okay. So that's the input, okay. This file contains 20 words, okay, and then munch.py will create potential passwords based on these 20 words. Dash O for the output, and let's call it just the dictionary, okay. Hit enter. That's it. So again, remember the dot means is creating, I mean the input is in the parent directory, which is John Wick, and since we are using the same in the output, that means that the file will be not under munch, it's going to be under John Wick. So we need to change our directory and go one folder up, clear the screen, ls-lal. So here is my new file, dictionary, okay. So let's see what is the content of this file, okay. Let's see, clear cat dictionary. Look at that. All the different passwords that were created using only 20 words. See? They have changed characters, they have added characters, removed characters, etc. Okay. So this is only one option, okay. This repository uses only some rules to create potential passwords, but if you want, you can modify this script, okay, and create more potential passwords just adding rules, like specific characters, like replacing specific characters by numbers, digits, or maybe other characters, right? Cool. So now we have this new dictionary based on the 20 words from ChatGPT. Okay. Now, let's see if the password Keanu Reeves 2008 is within this file. Okay, um, so we can do cat dictionary, and we are going to use grep, the pipe command, then grep Keanu Reeves, right? Yep, the password is there. Okay. Um, and then all you need to do is, okay, just run John, okay, dash dash format PDF, you know, the word list now is going to be dictionary, okay, PDF challenge.txt, okay. Again, I'm not getting anything because I already cracked the hash, but I just show you that the password is within this dictionary file. So if we do just show, where is the, just give me 1 second. I'm just too lazy to type everything again. So if you do john dash dash show pdf challenge.txt, you will get that this is the password. Okay, actually, let me double check if there is an option similar to hashcat when we can disable this. Give me 1 second. The Reaper, okay, and a hash is cracked, that information will be stored in a .pot file. Okay, so let's see if we access the files. It's not there. Maybe if I do ls-al, that will be with. Let's look for .pot. Okay, I think that, it's because the .pot file is, I think it's under the home directory. Yeah, that's what they said on the during the webinar. Okay, so if you do ls dash al, okay, of our home directory, you can see that there is a .john file, okay, that was created when we start running John. Okay, so if what we can do is, if we do ls-al John, .john, I think, yeah, .john. So this is the pot file, okay. So since I already cracked the password, okay, the like the plain text password for this hash is in this file. So what we can do is, so I can show you how John the Ripper cracks the password using the new dictionary. Let's remove that, and let's do this .john, and then we are going to remove John .pot. Okay, so let's remove that file. Okay, so now let's try to run the command again. So it's going to be John dash dash format equals PDF dash dash word list equals dictionary and the hash. So you can see it's going through all the passwords. If you hit enter or any other key, you will see how it's working on it. So it's it covered 53%, 92%, and then it found the password. Okay, nice. So that's how, during the webinar from the NCL team, they just provided us with the password directly. But I just show you, I mean, based on that reference, okay, I just show you how can you create your own word list using John Wick, okay, and I mean the website. How can you use the Q utility, to grab words from this website? Remember that you need to, I recommend you to download this website locally, right? You can start a Python web server and then access that URL locally instead of interacting with a website server, okay? And the other way was using ChatGPT, okay, that gave me these 20 words, and then using this technique munging, right? Munging, and you can create your own script, okay? I'm just using this script from this project, okay? But you can define your own rules to modify your words and create potential passwords based on your list of words, okay? So let's go to the challenge and let's copy this password here. Okay, copy, and then this is the password. Okay, so now it says what is the flag in the PDF file. So what we need to do is we are going to open our PDF file. It's under downloads, open the PDF. So now we have the power. So let's paste the password, Keanu Reeves 2008, and then click on unlock. Here's the PDF. Yay! So here's the flag, right? So it's SKY slash, dash KANU dash 5902. Okay, 59. Let me take notes of that. 02 is SKY dash can. Okay, so let's go to the website, and it's SKY dash KANU dash 5902. Yep. So we just completed the password cracking module. Okay, so hope to see you guys tomorrow in another day completing NCL challenges. Thank you.